I have to actually make immediate choice because otherwise I would be portrayed as someone who actually spent a lot of time, which seems really unfair. I want to actually demonstrate that I don't really need to think about anything. The environmental ministry plans a law against the return of destruction and a revisit of the destruction. Let's try to actually see that. I don't really need to think about it. Return products to destruction. Auspacken out of the package. One simple clicks. That is enough for purchase on the internet. That would actually be good enough to conduct the thorough shopping on the internet. However, often customer is not necessarily happy with the choice and decides to send this package back with a product in it to return or make a claim. But when this type of return happens, what's sometimes not right would actually be the free cost. That would encourage more and more consumers to make these choices. But this, a type of returning procedure of the new products would actually be disrupted possibly in the future. Because the German environmental ministry plans following from the law that sending back and forth would actually be forbidden and prohibited and interdicted because of returning with no serious understanding about the consequential damages. Because this could actually be a law that would forbid any type of a throwing away coming from the returned products and refunded goods sent back by the customers with no revaluation of the product as useless trash. This had already been demanded by the Green Party as a Greens for environmental protection. Because now, in the wake of this demand, the German environmental ministry plans to adopt a law that could indeed forbidden this logistic and sending companies forbid this returning without throwing them away. Because, the returned goods are likely to be mishandled, and this logistics would also burden the environment. For that reason, that's one of the reasons why the Green Party had already demanded it many months ago. I don't really need to think about anything. Million health war already endangered the forest. Millions health for forest damage. I don't really need to think about it. When was really the time? The German forest already suffered extreme dryness and drought. Following from that, their experiences, more and more damage that would be disseminated and spread throughout the region to endanger beetles. The beetles would actually be with antennas, right? This condition has already alarmed the environmental politicians in equal sense. Approximately $1/2 of €1 billion would actually be given from the German government in the coming 4 years to protect and re-establish and renovate the forest and reconstruct the building for the forest foundation. The agriculture minister Klockner said this when she appeared on the National Forest Summit in Berlin. And more money would actually also be given from the local government. With that, the climate change would have been expected to be much easily handled in a unified way to take better care of the local forests as expected. In a one unified way, this type of climate change for the local forests have been better protected by being affected by the positive choices much earlier.